I'm just wondering if today is the day where he's actually going to do it.
I mean, you never know. Construct 100 did have quite a bit of upsets already.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the biggest thing to look for here is just the way Tyroy is going to play neutral, because a lot of this is going to depend on Tyroy getting a lot of his hits in. Like, PowPow's SDI is very good at not getting him killed.
Actually, that's the second most important thing. The most important is that we have KK Slider in the background.
Oh, yeah, Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Yeah, he shouldn't be dead.
Yeah, actually lasted this long, and while we said all that, Bayonetta happened.
PowPow's SDI is usually really good, so that's surprising to me.
Yeah, I don't think he played any bit of Bayo today, so
yeah,
that could be a factor. It could be a factor to some people to not warming up to another character at all on a certain day.
I'm not totally sure. And this is best of 5, by the way.
Yeah. I don't remember how big the bracket is, but yeah, we have best of 5.
70 entrants today.
70. We have top 6 best of 5 actually.
So it starts at losers quarters.
Yeah.
Okay. So we see Tyroy's, like, from what I understand, the reason that it went Game 5 the last time they played was because Tyroy wasn't exactly platform camping the first couple of games, but as soon as he started that, it wasn't super close.
Yeah, and then you could have noticed that back in their Game 3
he's dead.
As he overextends there. That was very unfortunate.
He tried to go for the spin shot fair to kill him off the side, but Tyroy's DI was too good on it.
As I was saying, if you looked at their last set, the Game 3 that they had was almost a timeout, and I believe PowPow did have the lead for a little bit, but then that was also the game Tyroy learned he should have been camping him.
Yeah.
And that's when PowPow didn't really adapt to the camping playstyle, and then ended up going downhill from there. He still almost won the set, actually, but Tyroy managed to clutch it out, and we went to town, right? Oh, no,
Lilat, okay. I'm not sure why PowPow went here, actually. This is definitely better for Bayo in general and in this matchup.
Maybe he remembered that last set, and maybe he feels confident.
I'm not sure, because, like, the thing is, it's hard to platform camp on this stage against Bayo, because, like, Bayo is really good at pressuring those platforms safely. Her up tilt reaches all of them. That's, okay, no. His SDI was good enough there. Yeah, his SDI isn't nearly up to par with what we usually see from him. And the thing about this matchup, camping-wise, is that it's very, very dependent on who gets the lead. It's easier for Sonic to get the lead most of the time, because Bayo has to get... It's harder for Bayo to get a neutral win, but then at the same time, she'll get more off of it.
Yeah.
It's like 2 neutral wins from Sonic equates to 1 from Bayo, but it's harder for Bayo to get them going. Either one of them can camp each other. It's kind of like even in that regard, like what they get off of camping or how easy it is to actually stop it. Yeah, I'm just curious to see how PowPow's going to play this, because he's been a disadvantage the entire time.
Yeah, he's been a disadvantage, but he hasn't been camped necessarily.
Yeah, not this game at all yet. He's just sort of kept on the ledge.
He's just been getting hit a lot, and Tyroy's getting all the conversions he needs off of it.
Okay.
He does have him at kill percent right now. I don't think we'll see a witch time necessarily, though, because you don't usually see that on Sonics.
Only if they're spin dashing in recklessly, but PowPow's usually good about that. I'm just wondering, PowPow's chasing a lot around here, and he's not getting anything off of it. It's a lot of the time, even he says, like, you want to keep center stage versus Bayo, and he's not really following his own advice here.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to bait Tyroy into doing something unsafe. That could be something.
I thought that would be a range for up throw up air 50-50, but...
not on Bayo, I don't think.
I'm not totally sure on the percents. But yeah, this is one back air away. This is one back throw away.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be it. No. If you can get a down B spin dash into Nair, that should kill at this percent as well. And this isn't forward throw percent for Bayo. Oh, yeah, he's just been dashing around this whole time.
Yeah, now he's doing the approach me if you can game.
Yeah. That's what's really good for Bayo on this stage, is that her bullets actually will, they'll hit anywhere depending on the tilt of the stage.
PowPow looks like he wants to play that game, though, because he's not even thinking about going into this.
Yeah, he's not budging. I'm just wondering what he's hoping to accomplish with a lot of these dashes. I'm not exactly seeing what he's hoping to get out of
Maybe he's trying to bait Tyroy to shield more. That'd be my guess.
Probably. PowPow does really like to go for pivot grab at this percent. He just kind of like... He heavily relies on back throw, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
So trying to... like a triple jump. There we go. Triple. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he did it at first.
And steppy back air. Didn't get the sweet spot.
Good DI.
Alright, good avoidance too with the air dodge.
Oh, that was reaching. And now this is where PowPow might die. Ooh,
Oh yeah,
good
there's
back air, though.
the good mix-up.
Yeah.
B reverse up B back to stage and get the surprise back air for a kill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it only killed because he caught Tyroy and bad DI there. I might have killed with good DI, I'm not totally certain.
I'm pretty sure that would have killed regardless because he had all that rage and back air was fresh.
I need to get sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good play from PowPow. Hopefully he can get a lot more damage on this stock so he has a good lead to work with.
And even if he doesn't, he is the lead now, so he can pretty much not approach either.
Oh yeah. He's getting like a little bit reckless with these spin dashes here, but he's not getting punished for it. He's spacing them pretty well. Just has to be careful. Yeah, like putting himself on ledge there isn't really the best thing to go for. Like he's putting himself at risk of getting aerialed or forward thrown off stage.
Maybe this is just a thing that he knows about Tyroy specifically. Maybe he knows some things that Tyroy maybe won't go for.
It could be, because he's not really getting him for it. Yeah, Tyroy's just content to jump around and wait for him, but here we see it hurting him.
And here we see PowPow could potentially take this game, but even with 2 minutes on the clock, anything can happen.
Yeah, Tyroy is being really patient. He's trying to wait for an opening, but PowPow's not giving him anything. Like, he's looking for a back air.
You got a jab 1 to jab 2 to grab. Like, who does that on Sonic? That smash would have been good.
Oh, that's...
Not dead. He would have had to got both hits with the up air.
No, his up air is a little too stale. That's why I didn't kill there. This is back throw, though. Oh, there yet. He doesn't have invincibility now.
Yeah, there's the
infamous
PowPow down smash.
Sonic down smash? Who uses that?
He gets a 2-stock.
Oh, yeah.
But to be fair, he got a 2-stock in like a 5.5 minute game.
I'm just surprised that he got the 2-stock on Lilat.
Actually,
Usually,
yeah.
That's a lot better for Bayo. I think a lot of it was he was just sort of like, he was abusing the tilts in the right way. Like, he was just sort of hanging out underneath him when he was on ledge, and it was hard for Tyroy to actually space back airs versus him. Yeah. He wasn't going for forward throw at all, even though he would have died to it, which I'm not too certain on his thought process there. But he was using Lilat's tilt to his advantage. You typically don't see that stage actually work against Bayo.
And expecting a town pick, yeah. I would have expected this town pick.
Yeah, this is the sort of thing where Tyroy's probably going here because he's banking on actually killing PowPow a little early.
What do you think PowPow banned?
Triplats. He always bans triplats versus Bayo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've played
now that I think about it, that would be a bit smart thing.
I've played PowPow a couple times, and I'm a Bayo myself, so I can give a little bit of insight into his thought process, which is what I've been hoping to do this entire time, but... Yeah, he's fine with the stage, basically just because he has the platforms he can work with, and then he also has a lot of room to run around. Yeah, the biggest thing in this matchup is that it's hard for Bayo to catch Sonic. Like, if Sonic is recklessly approaching, it's not very difficult, but PowPow's playing it patient, like he should be. Like, he doesn't even care that he's taking this percent. He's waiting for his opening. He's getting a little bit antsy here, but yeah, he's just...
Yeah, they don't care either that it's been 40 seconds off the clock, and there's only now a combined total of 22% on the board.
Yeah, PowPow's basically just trying to pressure with space now with these dash dances. Or the U-turns, rather.
This is basically how I expect this matchup to play out anyway.
Yeah. Because if Tyroy does any reckless approaches...
Their camp game is very strong.
Oh, yeah.
So when you put up 2 characters who don't necessarily like to approach against each other, it boils down to a very slow, but very methodical match.
We saw Tyroy actually calling out one of the spin dashes there and almost getting witch time off of it, but he didn't time it quite correctly. PowPow has just been like so conservative with him. I think he was trying to react and was a little slow on it. But yeah, it's like, if either of them approach recklessly, they're going to eat a lot of damage for it. I think we got 30 off of that one spin dash conversion alone. Yeah, this is hard. Like, this is the kind of situation where I'm just hoping to find an opening. I'm hoping to find a chip in the armor.
Yeah, there he goes. Like, gets the sour up tilt.
It was the sour up tilt, and he got the fair off, but PowPow's DI on the fair was actually really good.
And
oh,
he could potentially die here.
Oh, never mind. He pops out of the up B.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good SDI from PowPow. He fell out of the multi-hits of the up B, which is what got him out of that situation to begin with. If his SDI was like a little bit wrong, like a little bit towards the right on that second witch twist there, he could have potentially died for it.
So now we see Tyroy, he's using the neutral airs to get all that chip damage and maybe stuff on approach. Do you know if Spin Dash gets stuffed out by that or not?
It depends on which part of the Spin Dash. He's dead. Yeah. It depends on which hitbox of the Spin Dash, because part of it is disjointed. A lot of it's like using invincibility versus Bayo, which is only in the startup. It's a matter of like, it's also because Bayo's snare, when you hold it like that, the hitbox alternates between her front and her back. It's basically like trying to time it between them. or when she's like, you know, facing the other way with the hitbox. It's a little difficult, but it's possible. PowPow isn't really going for it because it's hard to be consistent at. Ooh, good frame trap.
So yeah, now the game plan is the same as last match, only now it's in Tyroy's favor. And doesn't get the last fair. If he did, would that have killed?
It depends on PowPow's DI. His SDI is actually what popped him out of that there. He was SDIing up out of it. But I believe that a single fair string like that wouldn't have killed. He would have had to get another up B into another fair string. It could have killed if his DI was bad on town, though.
Yeah, and I think Tyroy in that situation already used his second
not gonna
jump.
kill,
If that was an upper, that would have killed, but I don't know if he was in position for that.
The upper wouldn't have hit, and that's why he went for fair.
Yeah.
He got like the rising fair hitbox because fair starts out really fast.
Yeah, we see the attempted spring. It doesn't really work that well.
Yeah,
for an edge guard.
It's pretty much just like, oof.
That was a very good mix-up there. Spin dash backwards into the
The only thing about spring is
backer.
it does like a little bit of chip damage, and it forces her to possibly recover in an unsafe way.
Ooh, fresh forward tilt.
Yep.
Gets the first stock there.
Forward
And there's 2 minutes, 10 seconds left.
Yeah, this could potentially be a timeout.
That could potentially be a timeout. That may seem like a lot to some people. Oh, he gets
Invincibility,
the spring out of it, but
it doesn't matter.
double up B.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, never
Oh
mind.
no, he missed it. Okay.
Yeah, he had good DI and got hit by the very start of ABK there, so he was able to air dodge in time. If he got hit by late hit ABK, he was guaranteed to be dead. That's the benefit of DIing in there. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Calling up the spot dodge though, really good. Yeah. Tyroy's seeing that PowPow's getting like a little bit antsy for the percent here. He's trying to take advantage of it and capitalize, but not quite getting it. Ooh.
PowPow's... I kind of realized that PowPow, he's the type of player who... He doesn't necessarily like to push buttons, but he doesn't necessarily like to stand still either.
Yeah, he's mostly about movement.
Like, he likes to use his dashing back and forward to possibly bait something out and running behind people.
Yeah, he uses it as pressure. Like, his movement's very like... He wants to get in your face and try and force you to do something.
Another fair.
He wants to, like, make you a little unsure about your actions.
And, what we said earlier about this timeout, it possibly could not be if Tyroy just lands a good back air, maybe random smash attack.
Yeah, this is a back air witch time from Tyroy, and then from PowPow... Ooh,
just fish throw up air, maybe.
Yeah, this is one more throw, or just a raw forward smash. Yeah, because he's not quite at back 5%.
Maybe any raw smash, depending on positioning.
Yeah, PowPow could just raw up smash. Ooh, frame trap.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, this is back throw. And back air. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. Got clipped by that side B.
Yeah.
Afterburner, then gets hit by the jump back air for
He
the
called
win.
out the pivot grab on that with that ABK. And on top of that, PowPow's DI on the actual ABK wasn't as good as it could have been. It's always sort of a 50-50 situation if you get hit at that percent, but he definitely could have done a little bit more because he was confirmed in that back air. Really close game, though.
PowPow's not doing too bad. He's kind of having the Sonic syndrome where you either get the really randy forward smash kill that kills at like 80, or you rack up way too much damage and then they end up killing you for it.
Yeah, that wasn't a matter of rage or anything there. It was just a Meta Knight, yeah.
Tyroy pulls out the MK, possibly going back to town, probably for that.
I'd have to assume it'd be a town or a triplats pick that would make him go Meta Knight. Tyroy's Meta Knight, a notable secondary, very good. And I feel like he's picking Meta Knight a lot recently just because with people's SDI getting so good, it becomes very inconsistent actually getting those stocks off. Meta Knight's the kind of character where SDI can affect his combos, but not quite to the same degree as Bayo. It's like Sonic's a floaty too, it's really easy to ladder him.
Well, he's kind of floaty, but the combos still don't work that much.
Well,
as
they
well
work well enough.
as they do on other characters.
Yeah. Sonic's sort of a... He's definitely floaty, but it's in a midsection.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, good string there, gets the 23%.
Yeah, this could potentially be another close match as well. I know PowPow is very familiar with the Meta Knight matchup. We used to have a OGC, a Meta Knight main here in Wisconsin, who hasn't been playing for a while, but PowPow's definitely played this matchup a lot.
We don't really have an active Meta Knight anymore.
Yeah. But we're seeing PowPow starting off with a bit of a lead here. He's honestly catching a lot of Tyroy's approaches. which is what you have to do in this matchup.
Could be death. His SDI is not good. Gotta SDI those away from Meta Knight.
Yeah.
Or and if you fast fall, and if you're a fast faller, that's probably not a confirm at all.
It depends on percent. Rage is the big thing about fast fallers and Meta Knight ladders. But yeah, I feel like it was the slight rage that helped Tyroy out there.
Possibly.
Yeah, PowPow needs to take this stock now before anything else piles up.
Yeah,
like
and,
the
and that's the
scariest-
thing with Sonic, because he can't necessarily like just do it.
Right.
Really.
He doesn't have any options he can really throw it safely.
Like, this is the weakness
Ooh.
of Sonic. When he's the one behind, he has the struggle.
The reason we see Tyroy not actually falling
This
up
could
with
be
more
death.
up airs off that is he's going for up air footstool into a lock.
Yeah.
Dro was playing friendlies with his Meta Knight earlier, and he was actually telling me about that. There.
Neutral air.
Okay.
Not dead, okay.
Almost died to that, but not quite.
Yeah, this is a completely different match from the Bayonetta Sonic matchup.
It's really hard for Sonic on the spot. Like, if he loses the lead versus Meta Knight, it's really, really easy to rack a percent on him.
Alright.
That and there's the potential of
Back
him
row.
just literally straight up dying. Sonic doesn't have that in this matchup. He might be dead.
He's dead from that, yeah.
That's
that
it.
108 rage with the one up air, that was enough. And Tyroy ends it with a 2-stock.
Yeah. Honestly, that was just a really good showing from Tyroy's Meta Knight there.